And
Talk to you later.
Peace.
Bye.
Bye.
Right to the left.
Okay, so good evening, everyone, and happy Webvention. I hope everybody watched and was very excited by many things besides just the Renew 28. It is Yom Kippur. David promised, I said, David, you have to be on for a little bit because everybody wants to say congratulations.
David.
Oh, David's on. Oh my goodness. Hang on. 1 second.
Oh, cool.
Well deserved.
Well deserved.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Woohoo.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, David.
Thank
Congrats.
After that, nothing matters. Let's go home.
There you go. That's a great shot,
you.
David.
Oh yeah, there's a lot that matters.
And
Awesome
there's another
song,
great
Debbie.
shot.
Oh, great
And
picture.
there he is.
Oh great! I
Telling
got
him
I
how
have a
much-
new evidently
tell
I
him
have
how
a
young
new
he looks.
nickname.
Soft
What is that?
cheeks.
Yeah.
Soft cheeks.
The
Yeah,
view.
soft cheeks. Yeah, see?
Soft cheeks.
Well, I'm going to tell
So,
you, I wish
Huge
we were all together.
congratulations, David.
Thank you. Congratulations to you. I saw you were having an Ambassador Diamond celebration.
I was, but you overshadowed me once again. So there you go.
Oh, well. Well,
You're so mean,
I'm
David.
done.
Debbie.
I'm kidding. Yes, we had a big, we had a lot of people here. We had about 30 people on Friday and just a couple less on Saturday that couldn't come. And I had invited everybody to stay for dinner, and we all brought potluck for lunch. And so we had a big dinner, and they surprised me. And Friday night was Danielle Matthews' birthday, so we had lots of parties here. So we had a party on Friday night, and then a party, and we were just all eating. And they made me, they were making me sit down anyway because I fell down the stairs like a clumsy oaf. But anyway, then they brought me ice cream cake, just what I wanted, and this beautiful gift that they gave me. So I can't thank everyone enough who is in on that. So yes, we had a lots of fun watching it all together and cheering
Well,
for David.
Latham, of course, had me drink too much on Saturday night and
Of
felt
course
sick
he
all
did.
day yesterday.
Oh.
But
Well, that sucks.
He made you, huh, David? He made you.
Yeah, sure. He made you.
Yeah.
Latham always
Two
made
peas in a
me.
pod. What are you talking about?
Karen Riley's right here, Terry's right here, and it was crazy. I was just crazy. Anyway, today is Yom Kippur. I fasted yesterday too. I didn't eat anything. For 2 days I didn't eat anything.
Because you
I saw
couldn't.
that and didn't eat
You couldn't. That's why you were nauseous from the alcohol.
Yeah, no kidding.
I usually Yom Kippur I'm fasting. It's difficult because I love food. I didn't even want to eat. We broke the fast. I wasn't even hungry. Probably lost 5 pounds. But hey, you know what? It's good to be sick once in a while.
As long as it's that sick, not Corona.
No,
Exactly right.
no.
Well, there's one thing, David, ASEA doesn't help a hangover.
Yes, it does. It's a 20-year-old
It does
son.
hang it. It does do
Well,
it.
not,
Absolutely. He was selling shots, my son, in Delaware College.
Flat out, it does.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
No, I don't usually get them. This I thought maybe I was sick because I
Alcohol
I don't get
poisoning
hangovers
does relate
anymore.
to that.
well, I've never had a hangover before, so I wouldn't know.
Well, good.
Well,
But I'll tell
I can
you,
describe it for you if you'd like.
right? Yeah, you don't want to know.
David, there is a beginning, everything.
Has anybody ever thrown up on a plane before?
Oh, no, God.
Okay.
Use the bag.
Hey,
Anybody, but also on Friday, I just wanted to tell you, I think every single speaker that day was mind-blowingly amazing.
Yeah, the
and you
breakout.
were so on target, David. You did a great job.
Oh,
Everybody
thank
was
you.
so impressed with everybody that day, but definitely since we were on your team. We were all sitting here cheering.
All right.
Thank you. Thank
And
you.
Absolutely.
to tell you, the translator were absolutely amazing, at least for the French version, because I wanted to see if they were giving the good credit of what it's been said by the speaker. And those translators they had were absolutely incredible. You guys speak fast.
Did you see my video of, I've put it on Facebook. I was showing all the booths where all the translators were. I don't know if you all saw that or not.
Yeah, I
saw
did. I
that.
saw that, David.
But you know what? Kudos for the French translator, because usually during convention, they are terrible. I mean, in all honesty, they're really bad. But those were very prompt. I mean, I was extremely impressed, and I ran Alan Noble today for the team. I hope they're going to, after the convention, offer all those little piece of nuggets that they're going to add into the library or something like that, because they have tool for foreign country. They never had any tool for foreign country now. And if we can have that for them, it would be very precious for growing the business. So I'm really hoping they're going to give that available. Or make that available.
Well, they usually do bring out some of the nuggets from convention, but so hopefully, and we'll certainly mention it.
So there's going to be a call after this, because we're going to cover a bit in this time we have, because we can't cover everything about the convention, but there's going to be more diamonds talking about it immediately after this one at the Zoom 850-850-8888. But we're going to cover a bit now. I got to tell you, let me show you. So there's the old one. There's the new one, right? And the new one is bigger. I mean, there's more in it. They filled it more. It's 90 mil. Yeah. And they got that bundle ends today. I'm sure you all saw it, that the special, it ends at midnight tonight. So if everybody wants that, you get a ton of free gel, like a lot, like 25 samples or something, I think.
Yep, 25 samples.
Yeah, so that ends tonight. And I think it's only available for people who registered for the convention. Is that right, Deb?
That's correct.
Yeah, so it won't.
People who didn't register, it's not there.
It won't show up in your virtual office if you didn't register for the webvention. So if you wanted to get it through somebody else, you could, but the order would have to go under their ID number, and you could work it out with them. Let me just share what's going on this week real quick, just to get that out of the way. Is that okay?
Sure.
And then let's talk about convention. I want to get to that, but I just want to show you. I did a new infrastructure document, and see where is it? Well, there's the Word version of it, so I'll just put that up there. I'll put it on your Facebook group, Deb. I put it on mine.
Okay.
I
Thanks.
just did it today. There's some big changes on here, everybody. So really do pay close attention and get rid of the older ones. This one is dated September 20th. You can see at the top, in it to win it infrastructure. First page is pretty much the same. I forgot to add page 8 on there. Okay. I did make some changes on here. There are some important
Don't
changes.
forget to accept me on all of the.
I got you. So if you look at this document for someone that's new and they don't understand what that term is, above the line activities and below the line activities, I wrote it down here. There's the line. Okay, so these are the live Zooms, and these are above the line activities. It says 80% of your time should be spent on speaking to new people and bringing them to these events. Below the line activities teach you what to do, but produce zero income, which is true. So what's changed up here? Well, our Monday Zoom happened today, Monday morning US. That's more for Asia, but that's in the morning. That stayed the same. Tuesday evenings, tomorrow night, is Ask a Doctor also on this Zoom number. Tuesday, oh shoot, I got a typo here. I'm sorry. Oh well. Tuesday after, you have no idea how much time I put into doing this thing today. In between praying. Tuesday afternoon at 1:10 Eastern. Somebody's not muted. Debbie, could you see who it is? I can't see. Thank you. Tuesday afternoon, Dr. Hoffman does this 10-minute tip talk. And what is it? She does a really quick overview of what ASEA is. There's 2 product testimonials, and then she does Q&A for 5 minutes. That's at 1:10 Eastern every Tuesday. Now, here's something that's going on that I mentioned last week. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, right, at 9 p.m. Eastern. On Wednesdays, it's opportunity only. Do not bring somebody there who's coming because they have a health condition and they want to learn about the product. There's not going to be a product presentation. There'll be like 2, 3, 4 minute. I'm doing the first one this week. I'll just talk real briefly on the product, and I'll give references on where they should go to get more information and invite them to come on Thursday or go to the recording or whatever. But Wednesdays is opportunity night. This is about the business opportunity. I want to make sure everybody is clear on that. I don't want you sending somebody there who's going to get turned off because it's about making money. You have someone that's interested in the opportunity from the get-go or saw the product work. That's what Wednesday is. Thursday is Alan Noble. Friday is Ask the Doctors. I'm going to show you. Let me just show you what's there. Well, 1 second. I pulled out these things. I just grabbed this off of Trisha's newsletter, all this stuff. There's Thursday night with Alan Noble. Okay, October 1st, 9 p.m., discoverasia.com. And then on Friday evening is Dr. Carmen Keith. I mean, she's triple board certified. She's from Harvard, pain, anesthesia, functional medicine. She recommends all of her patients have redox. She's in El Paso at Texas Integrative Medicine and Cardiology. You got credibility here. You got a lot of doctor stuff going on if that's what you feel that you need, okay? But that's Friday night. Okay, what else has changed? There's Sylvie's French webinar on Wednesdays. And then there's been a big change in trainings, okay? You're on the team meeting, number 1. Number 2 is the charge up call. The charge up call starting on Monday is no longer where it was. In fact, oh gosh, guys, I'm gonna have to go in and change this. I missed this. I'm gonna redo the infrastructure and change it after this call. You don't get to it by that phone number anymore. I thought I put it in here. I
You
know.
went to Discover ASEA. It's there.
I know, but I put. Oh no, it's right. No, this is right. This is all correct. It's correct.
Right.
There is a way to dial in. I'm sorry. There is the dial-in number if you still want to dial in, but it's on discoverasia.com, and it's also being streamed at ASEA United. So that is correct. That is correct. I'm sorry.
And that's the Zoom number for everyone. And you can dial in any Zoom with that number. You just have to have the meeting number.
Yep. There's different ways to get into Zoom. I just have that number. That's the one I have in my phone to dial in.
I have one other one, but it doesn't matter.
Okay. Yeah, I think there's several. Okay, the monthly training, that's the second Saturday of each month. Nothing's changed here. And Tuesdays, the second, third, and if there's a fourth Tuesday, is a build to bronze training. Okay, so these are all below the line activities. They're not going to make you a dime in your business. They won't. You can go to all these you want, but it is all about calling people, talking to them, and doing these things. So now what's changed on this? Okay, now it's very colorful and I'm going to explain. Okay, the yellow ones, look at the top. The yellow ones are my videos, and it says when sending any of my videos, I recommend including the ASEA medical board link. Just use the credibility, right? And let them know that I'm doing webinars on the days like we just talked about. So these are all my videos. Corporates are all here. There is a bunch of new corporate videos here, guys. There's 3 of them on Renew 28. I didn't put the 4th one in. I didn't put the 4th one in because I don't particularly like it. The woman's on a bicycle and she looks like she's anorexic, and she doesn't look like the picture of health. And I asked Gina about it, Gina Anson, in charge of marketing, and I said I loved all of them. I said that woman does not look healthy to me. And she said, David, her pictures she sent in, she's a model. You see how gorgeous she is, but when they walked in, they're like, man, this doesn't look like what we wanted, but they're going to replace it. So I just want you to know, She agreed with me. I put the 3 on there, but these are fantastic videos. If you saw them at the Webvention, they're amazing. What else is new on here? I put some other videos in here. There's a corporate compliance video, okay, with Ben Tyler at Short. The legacy video I put in there. This and you'll see the green ones are testimonial sites, right? These are all a lot of testimonials. So some of them are, some of them are pictures. But I put it in pink because it's Diva magazine, the Direct Sales Diva. Most of you have seen it already. There's the link to it, right? But it's really critical, guys, to watch the tutorial before you start using this thing. You could blow it. You could have a lot of Facebook friends and just blow it if you just do it the wrong way. Here's the short version of the tutorial, and there's the full version that includes the short one, but it also includes me and Debbie and the other diamonds talking about how to use it. I added on here frequently asked questions about the liquid. Some of these things are with Dr. Dick Walker, some are with Dr. Carolyn Hoffman, who, congratulations, is now part of the ASEA Medical Professionals Board. Woo! I have not looked at the new site to see if they've added them on there yet, but congratulations. Now you got 2 medical professional board doctors doing meetings every single week here. ASEA Via, she does some really good question and answers on here. Carolyn does. What else did I change? Nothing here. Just the appearance, just that the most urgent are these 1, 2, 3, and 4 for training. Facebook, you'll see that I added the ASEA VIP customers on here. Okay, so it says 1 through 5 are for associates only. Well, I guess ASEA Healthy Self is not. I'll have to fix that too. But the VIP is just for customers. I did make quite a change right here. If you look right here, can you see the change there, everybody? Ambassador Diamond, yes. There you go. Nothing has changed on here. I highlighted, this is that letter that an associate got, a customer got, who went online to buy, came back and said, I want to buy it from you guys because they got this letter from Amazon. So this is one to save. This is when someone, you can send them proactively if you want, before anybody tries to go to Amazon to buy, but this is a real letter from Amazon. It said, stop using it immediately and dispose of it, right? So just want to make sure everybody's aware of the changes on that document. And are there any events that I left out? I mean, there's lots going on internationally. These, I can't put them all down. Does anybody else have any announcements about?
No, but after you correct it, you'll put it on both of our Facebook pages.
Yeah, I'm gonna fix it. While you take over, and I'm gonna go make my notes as to what I have to change on there.
Okay. I do like to do rank advancements, and then we wanted to talk about the Webvention and get to new people. So I don't know which one we should do first, but I'm going to share my screen very quickly and go to well, I had this pulled up. I apologize, but it logged me out. So we had a bunch of new rank advancements this week. So again, I always, that's what I thanked everybody who's reached out to even one person when I was just thanking people, because it takes a lot to reach out to even one person when you're talking about redox and you don't know really what you're talking about, and it's a scientific thing and everything like that. So, but director is our first rank advancement, and that's when you reached out to 2 and they've decided to join you. So you have created interest. So Kamal Chanak Jongvat is a new director this week, and Mimi Arceo and Sui Lin Cheng are all new directors. Oh, and Soul Winner are all new directors this week. So they've gotten 2 people signed up, one on their right side, one on their left side. And then when you gather 300 points on both sides, you're a director 300. For the week, James Rafferty is one. And congratulations to him. Sybil Aguilion is a new director 300. Luther Clark Mancao, sorry. Emil Moverek, Cynthia Gallant, Carol Awe, Sherilyn Kong, and Thelma Fulcher, all new director 300s this week. When you've gathered 700 points on both sides, and that's usually by signing up more people or having your people do that, in 1 week's time, you're director 700. That would be Zolito Lowenko, Shu Lee, Adoracion Salvador, Slu Jin Wong, Belinda Lim, and Paul Alexis Bernardino. Those are all new director 700s. And then we had several executive leadership ranks. Bronze is 2,000 on both points and 2 director 300s. And we have Miguel Robilius as a new bronze executive. Congratulations to him. And we have Vincent Flores, a new bronze executive. Silver is 3,000 points on both sides and 3 director 300s. And we had a new silver this week, and that's Theodore Robilius and Julia. And they're in the Philippines. So congratulations to them. And then we have 1 new gold executive, and that's Monica Carmela Sotelo. So she went gold executive this week, and that is 5,000 points, 5,000 points on both sides and 4 director 300s. So we really want to congratulate all of those people on their amazing rank advancements and for all the reaching out and talking to people that they're doing.
Congratulations, everybody.
Yeah, congratulations. So we would love to get some insights and takeaways from the webvention that anyone had. So if anyone would like to maybe give us a brief takeaway that you got from this weekend, please feel free to do that at this point.
One thing I really liked was that now we've got the different words we can say about Renew 28.
Absolutely.
And when are they going to have that on the packaging? Is that on the new packaging?
It's not on the new packaging. So I guess what we can do, you know how we printed out 50 ways to use Renew 28? I guess now we can add to that at some point soon and get that back out. And now we can say, I guess, either discomfort or maybe hurt or something like that, and put that in there finally.
Yeah. Are they going to change the information online and things like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's in the videos.
That should already be in
Okay.
your back office. They just didn't put anything on the box or the tube.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's in the video.
Right.
And it'll be in the materials, but it makes it, I'll tell you what, it makes it, I was always stretching it by having this on this document. A little bit, you know, but it's nice that we can do that now. I mean, I'm not saying it's going to work. I just say, you see what happens. You know, it's, yeah.
I got a post with Danny Doyle putting out renew28.com. That is a great website. If no
Yeah,
one's
and-
looked at it yet, wow, it's impressive.
Yeah, and they there was a problem with it because it was saying if you
Oh.
want to call the company, that's been removed. So if anybody saw that I called Gina right away, and they got that fixed right away.
And
Yeah.
the weareredox.co is also good.
Well, it's good, but I'm talking to them about that too, just so you know,
Oh.
because
Okay.
yeah, and here's the reason. Here's the reason why I reached out to Karen and her. I noticed that it was CO. So I went to com, and it's an associate
Yes.
has it.
Mhm.
And people could accidentally end up at his website, you know, putting in .com. So
And I did that at first. You're spot on. I did that
Yeah.
at first. Yeah.
yeah, so we'll see if
Can they
they
stop that associate or it's too late?
Or
That's
ask him
right.
to change his thing.
they can ask him and maybe give him, $1,000 worth of product or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I
think
did a,
that's
I
terrible.
did a, I did a call today with Sylvie with Diamond Support about that very thing, David. And God, Sylvie, who was it that we talked to? Skylar. And he definitely was going to bring that to everybody's attention. The CO versus COM.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I went right.
That's not good.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm glad you guys did that. I just went straight up to talk about that. And also, Gina is going to be coming. You saw Gina, she did the Renew panel board with us, the panel. She's going to come on our Denny's. I invited her to come on next Tuesday to our mastermind call to talk about how to make the replicated sites better, like get marketing involved instead of just IT. So that's going to be a beneficial thing also.
Also,
Nice.
what will be wonderful, and I just find the page, all the video show 20, 30 years old, full of energy, and we have to realize we are touching a very big market, which is more in the 40s and plus in matter of discomfort. I just find by pure coincidence a woman who look more like mature woman, I would say, and that is kind of nice because most women who are in over 40 want to reduce the wrinkle. At 20 years old, not automatically. So will be good. They have picture of this category.
Yeah.
Of, or somebody's doing gardening and the back is hurting, not always fitness like that. It will touch, it will speak more than, this is for athletes. It's not
Yep.
what I'm trying to say.
Oh, and not that I have ADD or anything, but let me just congratulate Carolyn again because I just went to the board site and
She's there.
there's the new doc stick wire. She
There
is.
she is. Yay.
All right. Look at that.
Woohoo, Carolyn.
That's a great pick too. That's awesome. Boy, so this is a great tool, everybody. If you're talking to your chiropractor, you got a chiropractor, physical therapist, massage therapist, dentist, another MD. You got, where is
I don't think they fully updated it, David.
No, they haven't. Because Aaron Kaufman.
Dr. Carmen's not on there.
Yeah, and Aaron Kaufman, so they're updating it, I guess. So anyway, congrats, Carolyn.
That's weird.
Thank you. Someone sent me a text and said congratulations. They'd heard the videos that we'd recorded for these things, but I have no idea where they are. I've been searching around on the convention website because I thought maybe they were attached in the back, like the additional breakout stuff that was there for people to listen to, but I can't find them, so I don't know.
Well, let me
Carolyn,
share.
I think it's on IamASIA.com or something because I saw that today. Hang on, I'm pulling it up right now. I think it's IamASIA. Yes, IamASIA.com. It has everybody's you can't see everybody's little picture on there, David, like you were showing.
Yeah.
And then there's videos. I think that's what she may be looking for or what she's talking about.
I got that icon on my desk. I'm going to it right now.
Yeah, it's got Trish, and then I'm on my phone. I was on my computer. I could see it earlier. But
That's not the medical board though. So.
No, it's just the leaders. You're right.
No, that's just diamonds.
Yeah, that's just the ranks of diamonds and.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about the medical board with videos. No, I'm sorry, I haven't seen that
Yeah.
one. I just saw the other one pop up
Yeah.
today.
I think
Sorry.
it's
No,
on the-
I've texted them because I don't know who they are. They're just somebody who'd been at the convention and made a comment about it. So it's an associate. So maybe they'll reply and let me know where they saw it, but I can't find it.
Well, there might be a glitch.
I think it's on ASIA Global, David.
Is it?
Yeah.
All right. Take a look and see, Carolyn, if it's there. Let me mention something to you all. It may be a glitch, but my parents knew what had happened, and they wanted to see the video. And I said, well, how am I going to get them the video of my, acceptance speech? So I sent them my email with the login stuff, and they got in. You can get people in with your login. Debbie, was that just something for me, or does everybody have that?
Oh, David, I'm sure it was just for you.
No, the SEA Global is just the same thing we were looking at on the medical professional board. It's not the video. They asked us to do like a 1 or a 2 minute thing about what it meant to be on the medical professional board. So we all the new people had to send something in. So I guess this guy's watched it somewhere, but I don't know where it went to.
Anyway,
Well, I hope somebody could use my
to
email.
Respond to you. I'm not sure about that. If they log in on their device, then you wouldn't be able to get it on your device.
I just did. It's the weirdest thing. I
I
don't
mean,
know.
they can't be logged in at the same time is what I'm saying.
Oh, at the same time.
Right. So anyway, yeah, you could probably do that. You'd have to send them your number that you got. But even the people at my house that logged in didn't even have to put their number in.
Yep.
Afterwards. They just got
you have to send them the link and the your confirmation number. But they are going to.
Right.
Terry just asked. Terry Schuler, hi Terry, asked if they're going to have individual links for like each of the things, and I'm sure that they will. Probably most of them.
Have they got them all working now so that you could get in and use your link? Because I could not get in and use my link the entire convention. It kept saying you're already registered. I was able to watch one breakout, and after that it says you've already registered. You can't use your link anymore. Log back in on the device you used. Well, I only have one device. So I never got in the whole thing. I'm hoping I could get back in to watch the reruns because it didn't work at all.
Well, first of all, just email events. If anybody has a problem with that, you have to email events@aseaglobal.com.
Events, okay.
Problem is, and they'll take care of it. But did anybody else have? I mean, I know there were problems the first day, but
There
I
were
got
problems
in.
the second day as well, I think.
See, and I called associate support, and they answered me at 3:17 on Friday, and it ended at 3:30. But it still only worked one time, and then after that, you could never use it again because you had used it once. So I don't know.
That doesn't make sense. Once I logged in, I didn't have to log in anymore. I mean, I was in.
Right.
Yeah, it asked me every single time, which I thought was bizarre.
Yeah, it's the same. Even now, I just went straight to it. I didn't log in. I just clicked and bang, it took me straight in there.
Yeah, me too.
I couldn't use the link at all. I had to go and put in ASEAbrand.live or ASEA.brand.live and go that way, or it wouldn't let me in at all. And I never did, only one small time on Friday as well.
That's how I went in. I went to my email and I clicked the link, and then you say watch, and then it asked me to put my name, last name in, email address, and confirmation number, which I copied and put it in, and it worked. But I knew the first day especially there was a lot of problems with it.
We had a lot of problems on the second day too. We had a lot of people all over that they would get in for one session, then they couldn't get in for the next one. They would log out, turn their computer off, shut it off, try to get in, all over, because I'm in a lot of different chats, and multiple people were having very, very different experiences trying different things. And someone would say, well, try this. Oh no, try this. That didn't work for me. This worked for me. It was really, really interesting.
Buffy, everybody that had the issue, please tell them to email events and also to events@ASEAglobal.com. But I would also email Kim Larson. And what's hers? K is it?
K Larson at ASEAglobal.com.
Yeah, I'm going to spell it out. I'm going to put it on here because it's spelled KLARSEN at
ASEAglobal.com.
By the way, if you ever put in ASEA.net, it goes right to that, by the way. It's the same, ASEA.net, ASEAglobal.com. There you go.
And what is her first name? How do you spell it?
I just put it in there, Kim.
It's Kimberly
Kim.
Larson,
Okay,
but
thanks.
you just put the first initial and the last name.
Kim's the one. Kim's in charge
She's
of
the one
events
that
for the entire company.
Put it together, right?
Yeah, and Advancing Life also.
Right.
Okay, will do. Thank you. Yeah, there was
Bet.
tremendous frustration that we were listening to and trying to help with.
Yeah, yeah, I'm sure. Well, hopefully we'll all be in Nashville together. I don't know that they'll ever be gigantic. They'll ever get to those like 10 or 20,000 people at these things. Maybe, because I think a lot of people from far away, unless they really want to be here to physically meet, they'll log in to these things now. So, which is kind of nice, because it's better when it's not huge. We can find each other, we can do things. So Nashville, and I'm looking forward to that. I'm spending a few extra days in Nashville.
Yep.
Did they have a hotel assigned, or is that going to be something they're thinking about down the line?
The Gaylord.
It's the Gaylord.
Oh, yeah.
Grand Ole
That's
Opry.
right. I think we were doing other things. I kind of remember the pictures going up. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's right across the street from the Grand Ole Opry.
Oh, okay.
I was there
And
a couple of years ago.
I'm so excited that it's an East Coast convention.
Yay, we can drive.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
And everybody register, because there are only 1,600 seats, because they know it's going to be a combination webvention. And I mean, if you get shut out, you can watch it on the web. But get everybody on our team registered. I mean, I'd say on our team, if we all get registered, I think, Debbie, what did we have last time? We had like 300-400 people there.
Oh, at least, yeah.
Yeah, and just get the word out. Don't procrastinate
They're
on
limiting
this
it
one.
to how many did you just say?
1,600, I think.
Oh, 1,600. Okay.
It could be a quarter of the company.
I mean, they figured they had about 10,000 attending this time, even with 4,500 sold, 4,300 sold, because there are a lot of people that were together. There were couples and so forth. Yeah. So I see. Judy got your ticket. Awesome, Kelly. Elizabeth.
I got my ticket.
Yeah.
I got my ticket. Bev got her ticket.
Me too.
Got my ticket.
This will be the first time I go to the Grand Ole Opry and sit in the audience. I went once, and the guy that runs the place got my friend these backstage things. They were like church pew seats, rows. If you look real carefully behind the performance, you'll see these two wooden rows. So I never saw their faces. I was looking at their rear ends, and they were not using a Renew 28 on them either. I could tell.
Like you do.
With regard, one thing, we want to hear what people have to say about convention, but I want to bring up one thing. The Brian Biro program is phenomenal, and many of you, you're getting some free things. One is this book, ROI of Kindness, and it's remarkable. I talked to Brian today, and he is jacked up about this whole thing. He is really, because he's getting so many messages from people that are in it. We've got 215 people in our group in this, Deb. 215 people. Kelly Gernhardt sent him an email, and he forwarded it to me. Kelly, are you on?
He forwarded it to everyone.
Oh, from Kelly?
Yeah, the one from Kelly.
Hi,
I
yes,
just
I'm
got
on.
it.
Oh, great. So Kelly, you got it and you read it. What did you get out of it?
There is so much in there, but just to kind of summarize, I mean, a couple of things in there he had talked about in his first session on September 19th when we had that, the yield sign, the window of opportunity. But what I got when I read it on Sunday was, I mean, it was a really quick read. It was really simple. And what I got, the main message I got was kindness and the effect that it has on everything. And when you really, really deep down embrace that, and that the whole concept is not complicated, but it's very intentional. So he talks about, he has a chapter or several chapters on a CKO, a Chief Kindness Officer, and talks about seven habits of a highly effective Chief Kindness Officer. And of those 7, the 3 that spoke to me personally the most were being fully present, because I know that those are areas I need to really work on. Being fully present, just listening, and asking more than telling. So I'm really looking forward to this second session that's going to have on October 10th, where we're talking about both storytelling and also asking questions, because those are areas that I know I need a lot of work in. But that book, I mean, I really enjoyed it. There's a lot of good nuggets in here. And,
yeah, and It is an easy
really
read.
good.
I mean, it's a quick read. It's really good.
Yeah.
And I told Karen about it, about Brian, Debbie, and what she was so excited about. I said it was mindset, habits, and skills. She goes, "Oh God, that's phenomenal. What are the skills?" I said, "Storytelling and asking questions and listening." She said, "Give me his number."
One of the quotes I really like that's in here, David, it's on page 85. It says, people, and this was actually a quote not by Brian, but by the co-author, Mac Anderson. It says, people I've learned are like sticks of dynamite. The power is on the inside, but nothing happens until the fuse gets lit.
Yeah.
So it's about bringing people up. Yep, all that.
Yep. Awesome.
Hi-
So that's
highly
on,
recommended.
if you heard the message from almost everybody on Friday and Saturday that facts tell and stories sell. I mean, it is telling stories. It really is. So that last session is October 10th. Everybody's getting their messages every day, and it's just phenomenal.
It's a great program. Thank you for
Good. Thanks,
bringing
Kelly.
it to us.
Yep. All right, Deb, I'm actually going to mute myself.
Me too.
Well,
Anyway, I'm not sure. I need, you can just email Brian, right? I need to make sure that we have some blind people. And there's, Oli is recruiting a lot of blind people, and they wanted their books virtually so they could listen to them. They can't read them.
just
So-
his contact information is on his site, brianbyro.com and /ASEA too.
Well, I didn't get a response back from him, so I wanted to make sure he got it. But anyway, I'll get his information from you later. Anyway, so did anyone else have any takeaways from the web mention?
Hey, Jeanette.
Hi. I don't even have words for it. When Tyler speaks, I just got this profound sense of we're not going anywhere. And, you know, sometimes I need to hear that again because I actually had this fabulous 4-hour conversation with Bonnie Taylor the night before, and some of you know Bonnie. And one of the pieces that I told her was holding me back was I wasn't that successful in Niken, but it was enough to know they went away. I mean, we heard a lot of the same things. But this event, Tyler's vision, that lab, where we're headed is just so, it's a paradigm I've never been in before. So I realized I don't always know how to operate in it or how to trust it or believe in it. And after he spoke and just watching all the things that people were saying, somewhere in my gut, it was just so easy to recommit to Virtus's vision, what you guys saw when you first met Virtus. And I just felt a whole different sense of power about what each of us can do. And I had a lot more confidence after this weekend, after listening to him. So that's what I got from it, was a renewed commitment to. And I think, David, I never heard it put this way, and I told people on my team this. When you spoke, there were 2 words that was always missing for me. You said, you want to know your why. So a lot of people on my team were saying, you want to know your why until you cry. And I go, that's not your why. I don't have a why that makes me cry. But when you said, you want a why that makes you cry if you don't get it. I don't know, there was something that just flipped for me. That sense of regret and remorse when you've given something like this on a silver platter and you just didn't believe enough in myself or someone else to do it, that will make me cry. So those are the things I took away. Thank you.
So you got that's a big one, because we talk about belief in those 4 areas. the product, the company, network marketing, and yourself. And it sounds like you needed some shoring up with the company, and you got it. And that's what events do. And it's always something just sticks out at these events that I pray just ignites that dynamite stick Kelly was talking about. It's because it's all on the inside, you know? So it's great. Thanks, Jeanette.
I really liked what Terry Latham shared. Think big and execute small. That idea. And to treat every task as if it's your legacy. So it's keeping the big picture in front of you when you're working small. So I thought that was really good. I mean, everything was good, but that was really good. And then, of course, I really liked Alan Noble's How to Tell a Story.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if we could just learn how to do that really well, stories sell, and boil it all down to 60 seconds or 2
And he
minutes.
gave examples. People can go back and watch that over and over again. And Brian Byro's class is going to go over it too. Yeah.
And the way, then he also challenged us, you know, do like a 2 or 3 minute story, but then can you do one in 30 seconds?
Mm-hmm.
And those are good things to learn, the tools to put in my tool belt. That was really good.
Well, we were watching it from, some of us were watching in the green room and some were sitting in the studio when they were doing it. When I was in the green room, and every Barbie Bassett and all the women in there, they had to go fix their makeup. I mean, they were just crying from that. It was a pretty emotional thing. Yeah.
Yeah. I love the way he's made his stories available for us to share with other people. You know, all the interviews that he's done. That's.
Oh, you talk about Alan. Yeah, I was talking about Terry. I was talking about Terry making everybody cry.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, but they live right around the corner from each other. Well, very close.
Yep.
That's great.
Well, thanks.
Thanks, Renee.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Terry, I'm talking about Terry. I was at Ed Ween's and I said to him, you know, the one thing about Terry, many of us know him from Niken. He has become so warm in this company. Wow. You know, I would have never cried listening to him at Niken. We were all in tears in Ed Ween's living room. He really got us. He's really grown.
I didn't know you went up to Carolina.
I did. I was at Ed Ween's.
Oh, that's terrific.
What a beautiful home.
Oh my God, isn't that amazing?
Oh, it is gorgeous. Yeah. Well, a woman I've created a mastermind with, Angel Sun, and someone else I've met at convention, Terry Lockhart, is in Paula Logis's group. And so I went up there and she said, why don't you come up? Ed's having an in-home. And it was lovely. Really nice.
Yeah, I showed my team Ed Ween's big screen that he had up, big. And we were watching my big screen TV. I said he had to show me up one more time.
And he had, sorry, Deb, but he had two. He had a big TV in one room and a screen in the other.
Well, I had two big TVs, but yes.
Yeah. To underscore Jeanette's point, I was talking with someone earlier today. He really didn't feel the impact of the webvention. And I said to her, maybe you're not understanding the financial commitment to what they've done with the Virtus Norton Center.
Mm-hmm.
I happen to staff for temporaries at a company called Illumina in San Diego that does Ancestry.com DNA sequencing. I said the sophistication of machinery and the sophistication just to build the building is beyond anyone's comprehension until you walk into a building of that magnitude and sophistication. And I used to work in that for about a year. I said that alone, if you haven't been in that environment, you truly can't appreciate it. I feel fortunate I placed temps in that environment, but that really hit me. To Jeanette's point, is the future investment they've made to all of our futures. It's a significant investment.
I spent a lot of time with Tyler, a lot, just with him. And in fact, I'm gonna ask Terry Schuler to share in a second. I think she's still on just a second, because she happened to call me when I was finishing up a conversation with him. And when I walked into the room with Chuck and everybody else, they were having lunch. And we're just getting started. I mean, we are redox, but it ain't going to be just redox. This is cellular health. This is health. We're in a really good spot. I mean, every convention, I always say this to everybody, whatever rank you are, celebrate where you got to, whether you're wherever you're qualifying at. Okay. That's the real deal. You get to gold and you're qualifying as a bronze, whatever, that's fine. So you've got a solid bronze ship and you've got up the mountain and you're solid and say, I'm starting again. And then you go up. And that's why I have always done this at conventions. I have always said, where am I? Where do I want to go? I look at my business. What do I need to do? Do I need to bring in more people? Do I need to develop leaders? What does it have to do? And that's the way I felt talking with Tyler. It's like, okay, here we are. I'm Ambassador Triple Diamond. Right now I'm qualifying as Ambassador Double Diamond. So I would say, that's my solid rank, right? And, but I'm looking at presidential. That's what I'm looking at. It's like, I've got the base, I'm helping everybody, but that's where I'm going. And no matter what level you're at, really look a couple levels above of what you're qualifying at and say, that's what I want to be at. That's where I want to be qualifying at. I just had that feeling with Tyler. It's like, we're just getting started right now, 10 years, and we're just getting started, which is really cool. Terry, are you on? I saw her on. Maybe she popped off. Let's see.
David, this is Oli.
Hey, Oli.
Hi there. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I wanted to thank you and Debbie for what you did to bring Brian Biro to us. That training combined with the follow-up videos and the reflections and the action steps combined with convention, I get it now. I mean, I'm so glad I followed the coaching from the both of you to do it all. I know that convention I would not have gotten as much out of Webvention had I not been to the Brian Biro training. And then with the follow-up stuff, I feel like I just feel like we're all really going to hit the big time. I mean, whatever that is for each of us, and the pride that I felt in watching you with all the remarks you gave at the different parts of Webvention was just so incredible. I mean, I remember when we met, the boys and I met, we didn't know what Ambassador Diamond was then, but we're like, gosh, that guy's really cool. And then to see all of the success and how we are all a part of that just together with you and Debbie, I just really felt so grateful for the both of you and pride in where we're heading. And I'm just wanted to say thank you.
Wow. Well, thank you, Debbie. I'll thank you too. I'll just say you're an inspiration, Ollie. I mean, you and your boys, you may not have sight, but you definitely have vision. And you really are an inspiration. I smile every time Debbie mentions your name. I smile. Thank you.
Thank you.
Does anybody else want to share from what they got out of the convention? I like best.
I'm going to share one thing, and it won't apply for everybody, but a lot of us, when we very first started, knew Virtus very well, and
it's hard to hear you, Debbie.
Yeah, it's hard to hear you.
It is. Okay. Anything now? Better?
It's a little better. It's not great, but it's better.
Okay, I don't know what's happening, but anyway. I was just saying when we first got started, many of us knew Virtus and got to talk to him a lot. I mean, he shared so many things with us, sometimes that he should have never shared with us. But anyway, so we knew what his vision was. And for me, when they were taking him through the plant and showing him the expansion of the plant, and he is actually getting to see his vision come true, that touched me probably more than anything in the whole Webvention, just because one of the reasons I've been working so hard is to have his vision come true, to be $1 billion company before he dies. So anyway, that was one of the things that really touched me. And, if anybody kind of has met Virtus or knows Virtus and knows what he did for this company, then I think that's really very profoundly touching.
Definitely.
I'd like to share. Sure. So I felt shifts in people, and whether they were attending with us live, because we collectively got together in Charlottesville in Virginia, and we had a lot of people that were there, but we also had people that we connected with and Zoomed in. So we had, you know, after party takeaways, and there was such a large sense of, I'm in. I get it. I'm in. I want to marry this family. That's what I felt. And I felt so many people's hearts move. And several people have said to me, you know, I've been kind of lukewarm. I wasn't really sure what I was doing. I took a break. I need to get re-engaged because this is my purpose. And I felt that when we were there, and it felt like we were, you know, really knit together. People that really had not really engaged too much. You know, they were coming alive. And there was so much love that came from the screen that is really hard to describe. It was palpable. I mean, we could feel it, we could sense it. And I mean, there were tears that were flowing. There were, you know, I mean, you could just see the connections happening, even after the fact when we were Zooming with people, and the communication has really changed, I think. So I don't know if anybody else is, you know, really sensing that, but I mean, I feel things, and I felt so much from so many people. So it's been really, really great for me to see that transformation in a lot of people that you were, you know, waiting to see them get it and feel it. So I'm just so appreciative that I was able to be a part of it live too. I loved the Webvention aspect of it for that. I mean, I always love going there too, and I won't not go, but for the people who can't go and want to do the smaller activities, wow, you know, ASEA delivered.
It's nice. Isn't it nice to know that if someone just can't make it for whatever reason, they could still get it? I was wondering if they get it or not, but I saw pictures come from your at Risa's, you guys, you and Carolyn and Risa, and everybody gathered together watching, and the picture on the stairs, I got it from the Philippines, I got it from Singapore. It was really cool to be there. And it's awkward. I mean, there's no audience. That poor comic guy, I mean, he's telling jokes and there's no one there to laugh. I mean, it's just like, the whole thing is real. It was strange for me to do that training. You know, I think it was easier for me to do my acceptance speech than the training, but I'm sitting there talking to a camera. It's very strange, but I'm glad it came across to everybody because I was praying that it did.
David, that was the best I've ever heard that you did, that you've ever done. That was very moving and very, very impressive. I was blown away by your speech and your training that you gave. I really, really was. You grew up, David. I can say that because I'm older than you. You grew up. But it was really, really impressive. I was like, that's David. Oh my gosh.
Thanks. Tell my wife I grew up, will you?
It was exceptional.
It's a new Jewish year. I hit 60 on Saturday, so I'm growing up at 60. It's perfect timing, right?
Oh my gosh, you and Ed Wein share a birthday, huh?
Is his birthday the same as mine?
26.
Yours is October 3rd.
Oh, they were celebrating Saturday, I guess. Yeah. Okay.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Well, we're going to get on the other Zoom. We better go.
Yes.
Yeah, we didn't get to introduce new people, so we're going to have to do that next week. I'm sorry if there are new people on. I really apologize. But hopefully, if you're new, you got a feel for this family, and you'll come back next week, and we get to meet you.
And we would love to introduce you then, but yes.
Yes.
We were all excited about Webvention, so thank you very much, everybody.
So let me read the number again, Deb, so they know. The Zoom number, if